Wow! Organic and synthetic textures combined. Hello and welcome. I am Lionmight. I'm a professional composer, music producer, and lifelong gamer. And I'm continuing my musical journey through the soundtrack of Clair Obscur. And for this video, I'll be checking out some of the Lumiere area themes. Let's go. I quite enjoy that synth atmospheric intro. Wow! Organic and synthetic textures combined. Wow! That is beautifully operatic. Of course, a Lumiere area piece would have the same chord progression, or at least same motifs as the Lumiere main piece. Just makes sense. Wow, solemn trumpet, kind of like a funeral. The way the trumpet is played, or probably a flugelhorn. The same tone it has when it's like a funeral. Wow, I'm loving this heavier emphasis on brass harmonies. It gives it a little bit more of a royal fanfare vibe, while still maintaining the flowing piano and the soothing vocals. It sounds like a funeral march now, like a marching band represented by the brass instruments doing a slow march. Okay, now it's different. This is now full-on festival. Ah, nice. Rhythmic unity with the piano and the brasses. Tan ta da tan tan ta ta da tan pa 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 da pam pa pa. Beautiful. This is kind of comedic. Yeah, the trumpets. The brass instruments can be both comedic and royal, and sometimes both at the same time. Yeah, this is kind of a standout for me because you don't usually hear a piano and a solo trumpet or trombone. This is probably a trombone because it sounds lower. You don't usually hear that in a more common setting because it has to be both properly mic'd. Because brass instruments can sometimes overpower a regular piano, but not a grand piano though. But it is a common situation for me back in college. I would always hear brass majors and piano majors simultaneously practicing in separate rooms, of course, but I can hear them from outside. So this brings me back on a personal note. Yeah, beautiful. Promenade Danse Lumiere. Let's see what this one is all about. Yes, more accordions. A slow march or a slow tarantella. There's something melancholic about a solo accordion. I don't know. it just gives you some visual imagery of a rustic, old European town, probably, and the accordion player is just a lonesome accordion player playing an accordion, maybe at the cliff tops or a veranda. I don't know. It's a melancholic imagery. Beautiful, but also kind of melancholic. Ah. Yeah, I can see how this can be part of a dynamic soundtrack where they're probably all sharing similar tempos or similar click tracks. Then depends on where you are in the map. I've heard this many times. They do that in Genshin Impact, they do that in Breath of the Wild. So it's not far off. Same dynamic kind of music is also in Clair Obscur. Like, it's all the same chord progressions, same tempo, same click tracks, same MIDI grid they're all following, but it changes instrumentation and depends on which area you are. That's a thing now in more modern soundtracks. I think one of the better examples that I've heard do it really brilliantly, in my opinion, is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I have a video for that you can check out. Oh, love that. Bluesy, jazz-like solo. Ah, I love that. I love that they kept that. There was some bum notes in there, but nowadays I appreciate that more because I know it's not AI. Keep the flaws in there. It's what I like to do nowadays. Great improv though. A little bit Cass's theme. Oh, nice vibrato at the end. I love that. I love me some simple solo accordion pieces. Lumiere à l'aube. Oh. Here we go. Let's go. Solo or duet. Steel string guitar. You can hear the metallic sound. Yeah, it's a finger plucked. And the lead is being played with a pick. No, actually, no, it's finger pluck because you can't hear the thwip of the pick. And you would only know that if you play guitar a lot, like me. I can imagine this being played at a local cafe location. Probably two NPC musicians just standing there with guitars and playing this. And same thing with the accordion one as well. I think Final Fantasy does that a lot. Genshin Impact too. Definitely Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Cyberpunk. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot when you hear and see random musicians who are NPCs in the game world and they actually play music. Yeah, I appreciate the simplicity of this. Just two guitars, chords, and lead. Ah, now we're in improv territory. I feel like there's a lot of improv or improv adjacent passages in most of the pieces I've heard so far. And I like that. It encourages a little bit of freedom because there's a little bit of fine line between too much improv and too much structure. On one hand, a rigid structure allows you to keep the vision that you want for the music. But too much improv can lead to something that feels structureless or formless, which has its own appeal, but a good balance of both is good. Yes, good improv. Probably similar to how I do my improvs on guitar. Sometimes I just let my fingers do the talking, which can be dangerous sometimes. Because sometimes your physical performance skill does not match your musical ideas. So it's a good balance again. Music is about balance, I think. Music making, music creation, music performance, it's all about the balance. I think everything is about a good balance. Yeah, beautiful and atmospheric. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed all three of these more ambient pieces. I think I'm probably in the minority here that usually enjoys more of the ambient pieces instead of always just fixating on boss battle themes and high intensity pieces, which is also good and amazing on its own. But the reason I think I enjoy the ambient pieces more, the area pieces, is because they are a bit more timeless for me personally. Because not only can I just vibe to it when I'm playing the games that feature these kinds of music, but they eventually become part of my personal daily playlist. So I usually gravitate towards the more ambient, relaxing, sometimes neutral kind of instrumental pieces. The ones that I can play in the background and remember memories with the game or a film it was featured on, while it's also not too distracting on whatever I'm trying to accomplish for that day when I'm probably working on something, I don't know, writing a script, writing video ideas, doing something non-musical. And this is the kind of music that usually keeps me company. And I have tons of custom playlists from video game music that are filled with ambient music like this. So, but that's just a me thing. Let me know what are your personal favorites on the types of video game music or just the types of music in general that you prefer listening to on a daily basis, and why. Let us know in the comments. By the way, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to check out my catalog all the way back from 2008. And if you like to hear the music I produced, just look up Lionmight on Spotify, Apple Music, or your favorite music platform. I will see you in the next video. Bye!